Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, I went to Long McQuaid today. I had no choice. They had a free barbecue with hot dogs and drinks, and it's like, hey, yeah! And, you know, music from local artists. Totally cool. Even my buddy's son was playing drums with a bass player. That was really neat. Kid is really good. Anyways, so I came across this in the store while I was there. Yes, it's a Fender Squier Telecaster Bullet in Lake Placid blue. Apparently these were a limited edition, come out in 2019 as far back as I can find anyways. And there's not that many of them on YouTube, surprisingly enough. What's wrong with Lake Placid blue? I mean, that's sick. And it's all metallic-y, you know. The finish on this thing is just impeccable. I cannot believe how good of a job they are doing on these guitars. And of course we got our skunk strip. We've got our nice tuners. They work really well, hold tune nice. A little on the sensitive side, so they're probably 14:1. Nothing that can't be solved with some higher turning ratio tuners if you want. But they are perfect the way they are. They work great. They hold tune really nice. Now, I don't know too much about this guitar as far as background other than what I was told at the store. Because I was kind of looking at the price tag and it was like $129. Like, it's costing me $239 for the white Squier Bullet Telly. Mind you, it's a new model, but I'm like, really? Like, why is it so cheap? Well, I guess because it came out in 2019. So, and the guy's had it since whenever he bought it. But he traded it in, is the story I heard. And I thought, okay, well, I checked it out, you know, in the store and didn't even plug it in. I didn't care. And of course, it notoriously, they're buzzing frets everywhere from about, at least from, what, 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 7th, around the 7th up. Most of them were buzzing all over, right? And it's kind of like, well, we took a look at the saddles and it's like, yep, that explains it. The guy never set it up, so yep. And of course the factory didn't do that great of a job either, trust me. I even had to set up that white telly. That video is coming next too, where we're going to give you the after setup play of that now that we don't have any buzzing strings anymore. This one does have a bit of a wanky G string on it, but hey, I don't know how long the strings have been here, but he had to have changed them at least once, or maybe they are original. Hard to tell, right? But definitely a really, like, I don't even think the guy played it. He may have tried it and thought, nah, just throw it on the wall or in the corner somewhere. Maybe he threw it back in the cardboard box for all we know and just ignored it and thought, nah, I'm not going to bother with it. And so we decided to trade it in. And it's like, cool. And 129 bucks? How do you say no? You know, when it comes to Long McQuaid, guys, you're in Canada like I am, you can find some gems. And these things truly are gems. Like, even brand new out of the box, the white telly, we had to do a setup. It's an under $300 guitar. What do you want? You're gonna have to make sure the radius is set properly. You're gonna have to make sure your string heights are fine, and all that other jibber jabber, and the neck adjustment has to be done. Now the white one has to have a little tiny bit of relief in it, and it's perfect. This one had to run the neck dead straight. Go figure. No two guitars are alike, right? So, and I'm not a primary right-handed person, though I have a boatload of right-handed guitars now. I'm mainly a left-handed player, but I want to play more and more into the right-handed side. Not just because then I have access to all the toys, but there's some pretty cool guitars for not a lot of money, right-handed, that I just can't get left-handed. You know, it's kind of like they do it left and right-handed guitars from the companies, but not in that color or that particular model maybe. Not all companies will do every single model left or right-handed. You know, I mean, Gibson's an exception, Martin's an exception, Taylor's an exception. You know, I mean, but we're talking the boutique brands, right? And I've got Gibson and Taylor's, right? Don't have any more Martins. I kind of turned my back on them since I tried a Taylor out, and I was like, no way. Martins, forget it. I don't know, maybe I might get Martin someday, but not in a real big hurry. But for the money, and it's less than half the price of the white telly, I'm kind of like, do I keep the white one anyways? I'm kind of considering it, because even $239 is pretty cheap. But $129, perfect price. And not not a mark on the frets. So like I said, the guy who never played it, it's buzzing all over. He just probably threw it in the corner for all I know. But these are nice. These Bullets are very nice guitars. It's not like they were back in, you know, way back when they first came out with the Bullet series. They really sucked bad, like razor blade frets and all that. Now they're smooth as a, you know, smooth as glass, smooth as a baby's bum, whatever you want to call it. They are really nice done for fret work. They put decent tuners on for a change. They keep their tuning good. The volume is full range right to the very end. Same with the treble. You know, the pickups, I don't know what they really have in them for pickups, but I mean, other than, you know, your standard Telly style pickups, but I don't know much about the pickups in them yet. I have to look on Fender's website or Squier, wherever, to find out all the specs on the pickups, but let's play the bridge first. Now the neck pickup has to come lower. Not too shabby. Let's have some distortion, shall we? I like distortion, don't you? Distortion is awesome. Tellys are great with distortion, too. Yes! Suck at doing that. Anyways, well, I'm not that great of a right-handed player, but I'm doing pretty good, you know. I'm getting better since having that right-handed acoustic, that's for sure. So my strumming's improved quite a bit. But anyways, 4.5 out of 5 sound fair to you, and the price incredible, though it is a used guitar. But even when they're selling like the brand new models right now for even $239, $259 kind of thing, $249. They're still really great guitars, these Bullets. I mean, I just can't believe I'm giving them that much kudos. But I do have a lot of experience with past Bullets way back when, and they sucked. These things are like, they're really good for the money. I mean, beginner grade, sure. Intermediate, yeah. Maybe not so much for an advanced player, but definitely for the beginner and intermediate guys. Advanced people, you probably want to upgrade the pickups maybe, upgrade your tuners, you know, maybe even upgrade the pots, although I don't see why, because there's nothing wrong with them or the switch. Yeah, they're just, they play so nice. Now they do use 942s, the fretboard radius is 9.5. The Lake Placid Blue model does have a basswood body, maple neck, of course, with our skunk strip on the back, and we do have a laurel fretboard. No big deal, right? But they're so well made now. It's really hard to believe how nice they are. Like, even for these cheaper pickups, like these pickups are probably the same as the Affinities, maybe a hairball lesser, but you know, they're definitely no classic Vibe 50s pickups, that's for sure. But still, they do a pretty good job, I think. Now, as far as the amplifier, it's the Orange 35 RT we're going through with my Boss ME80 pedal board, so we are on the clean. And of course, the dirty that you heard was the metal distortion effect that I have set up. Works really well, very impressed. So yeah, I gotta have this at 4.5 out of 5. There's just no two ways about it. So if you do find a Lake Placid blue one from 2019, snag one. I mean, seriously, especially when they're in this kind of condition. Like, there's not a scratch and nick, nothing. No problems with the paint anywhere. Like, and such a cheap guitar. They're doing a better job than friggin' Gibson right now. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? But yeah, it's they're great little machines. I think you'd be happy with one of these things. And you know, pretty much any beginner would be fine, but you will have to do a setup. It is not an option. So if you are going to buy a Bullet, even for your beginner player at home, then definitely get a pro setup done. Unless you already know how to do that yourself, then get it done. And once it's done, it's a great playing instrument. It really is. So anyways, that's my thoughts on this. Next video coming, the after setup play of the white Fender Bullet Telly, which is a newer version than this, obviously. But yeah, pretty cool guitar. Just, I'm amazed. Like, I just still can't get over it. And I love the color of the Placid blue. That's really nice. So anyways, that's all I got for you on this one, guys. So thanks for watching, hanging out, listening to me embarrass myself as a righty. You know, check out my left-handed videos. Check out Random Madness too. That's a fun video I did at 175 beats per minute. But anyway, that's it. That's all. See ya.